I figured I would do a quick response. Now, this is not to anyone that's really hostile to me. This is to someone that had actually taken the time to respond to me and did it in a respectful way, which is rare for people that disagree with me. And I feel like I'm going to respond, and preferably in a video format, in turn. Because I do not believe a revolution will occur in America. If a revolution were to occur, hypothetically, it wouldn't be America anymore. In its DNA, in its foundation, America is a genocidal, fascist state, and always has been and always will be. And comparing Russia to America is ridiculous, considering the histories of those countries are completely different. Russia has thousands of years of history. Its culture could be traced in ancient times. The United States doesn't have such history. The United States has existed as we know it today since 1776. Of course, if we go back a little bit further, it's existed in 1619. I think that's what that project was. Anyway, you can correct me in the comment section. In order for true justice and revolution to occur, you need an anti-colonial movement. Because if you truly are serious about revolution in the North American continent, this country cannot exist. America cannot exist. This country, like Israel, exists at the expense of the indigenous of this land. Yeah, they do exist still. And I think it'd be an injustice if decolonization wasn't on the agenda. And considering the stage where we're at right now, a revolution will not happen. Our focus should be on resistance, because that is the most we could realistically do at the moment, is resistance. Do what we can to help the global south. Do what we can to make things more difficult for the imperialists and the empire managers to enact their agenda. That's what we should be focusing on. Mutual aid. We should be building mutual aid with any group that we can. That's what we should be doing. That should be our priority. Resistance is the answer right now. Revolution is a ways off. And even if revolution were to occur, it wouldn't be America anymore. Our focus should not be rebuilding America. It should be establishing something new with the oppressed, such as the indigenous and the descendants of slavery, getting what they've rightfully been denied for too long. Reparations. If that isn't on the top thing on your list of what needs to be done to right the wrongs of the past, then I'm sorry, but I think it is pointless to even do a revolution without justice. We need justice, should be the biggest priority. Giving the land back to the indigenous peoples of this land and have them have a say on how things should be run. Because I'm just going to be real, I do not think white people can be trusted. I'm just going to say it as someone that's white. I can say this freely. White people cannot be trusted. The people that should be in charge are those who are from these historically oppressed groups. They should decide what should be done. Because America, more than any other imperialist country that's existed, I don't think cannot be reformed. It cannot be changed. America doesn't have a long-standing history like its counterparts in Europe. You could possibly change the countries in Europe because they actually have a history. They have a culture that traces back thousands of years. America doesn't have a culture. America, you could just trace it. Majority of American culture It's just consumerism. That's what it is in a nutshell. Like, can you ask your average American where they came from? They wouldn't be able to answer because they wouldn't know, because they've been assimilated. It's been so many generations since Europeans have come here that they don't remember who they are. America is not like other countries. I respectfully disagree. I think our priority should be resistance, mutual aid. That's what we should be focusing on. Trying to save a evil country like America is not worth it. Let it die. For the world to live, America has to die. Because America is a parasite that is leeching off the entire world. And I think, like, we should cut this vampire off from its source. And that's what I'm going to say. And yeah, hopefully I get more respectful responses this time. And for any idiot that comes in this video who is a Trump supporter or a Kamala supporter, you will be blocked on sight, because this video is a response to an actual legitimate criticism of mine. So fuck off. This video is for adults, not for children.